Hi, this is Mr. Petito from WAMS Tech, and we're going to finish up our series on accessibility settings on your iPad. We've already taken a look at your vision settings, as well as the interaction accessibility settings. And the last one here are some kind of miscellaneous ones. We have some hearing settings. If you have hard of hearing or are wearing hearing aids, there's some settings here where your iPad can actually interface with your hearing aids to provide better sound. You have options here for subtitles and media, again, if you're hard of hearing. So you can have it set so that any video that's typically playing on your iPad can have closed caption, which will play the subtitles, and you can have the style of subtitles. Okay. Audio descriptions, I would go ahead and leave that off. Basically what that's going to do is that whenever you're browsing a website, if there's an image or a video or something like that that has a audio description attached to it, it'll play that audio description rather than having you be able to read it. Now this last one here, guided access, this is one where we're going to make sure that it's turned on but not set up. And what it does is that it locks you into the app. So whether you have it turned off or turned on, that doesn't really matter in terms of how a teacher uses it, because a teacher can override whatever settings you have here. But guided access, having that turned on when it comes time for us to do our testing, it'll help us to alleviate some of those issues. So if you go ahead and leave, or make sure you have guided access turned on, but make sure that your passcode is not set up. So we're not going to set the guided access passcode. Okay. If a teacher needs to set the guided access passcode, they will do it. If a teacher goes to set the guided access passcode and you already have one set up, you may need to wipe your iPad. So at the risk of not losing anything on your iPad, do not set up guided access. A teacher will do that for you. Okay. Especially do not have Touch ID. All right, so you can turn guided access on, but do not set it up. And you don't really need to touch anything else. If you want to, you can enable the accessibility shortcut, which means that whenever you go ahead and triple click the home button, it will ask you if you want to do guided access. The accessibility shortcut this is what will let you determine what triple clicking the home button does. So guided access, we have that turned on. The magnifier, remember that was in the vision settings. Whenever you're in the camera app, you can triple click and have it turn into a magnifying glass. You can also have it do other things, so assistive touch or smart invert color, something like that. Right, so then whenever you triple click the home button, it's going to ask you what do you want to do. Right, so here if you do the smart invert, right, it'll convert everything that way. Right, triple click again and turn it off. All right, so that's what the accessibility shortcut does at the bottom. All right, I hope you have a better understanding now of the accessibility settings on your iPad, and let me know how you're using them creatively in the classroom.